Okay, I'm back. So, today I think I'm gonna try to set you up right here. Okay, so today I really need to clean my kitchen like every day, but it's really bad, so I thought maybe y'all could come along and watch me clean my kitchen, and I can do like maybe a little what's in my pantry, what's in my fridge, and I can show you a few things that I cook with a lot. Also, the door is open, so if you hear a bunch of birds chirping, I'm sorry. They're everywhere. And then I think at the end I'm gonna make a little snack out of, if y'all know Joanna Gaines, I got one of her cookbooks. I am obsessed. I love it. And there's like a little snack in here called Beck's Crackers that I'm gonna try my best to do. So we'll do that probably at the end after I get my kitchen cleaned up because I need half the stuff that's dirty. So I already started the dishwasher last night. So I'm gonna empty the dishwasher and then I've gotta do all these dishes in the sink. I'll show you, but don't make fun of me. All of this is all from last night. So, yeah. And for the Beck's Crackers thing, I'll have to like go through and show y'all. Whoa. Okay, there you go. I'll have to go through and show y'all what I'm talking about, but you had to buy a box of just regular saltine crackers. I got unsalted just because it was the only ones they had. If y'all know, from this quarantine, there's like nothing left in any grocery store. So, but it doesn't matter because I'll be like zesting them up, putting seasoning and stuff on them. So we'll see. We'll see how those turn out. But for the most part, I cleaned up a little. I picked up on some of the other places in the house this morning, and it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess I'm gonna have to, well, I don't have to cook dinner because last night we cooked a recipe out of that same cookbook I showed you, and it was so good. It was one of her soups. It was a, what was it called? White cheddar bisque soup, and it's so good. We added broccoli to it. Oh my goodness, it was great. Y'all should go and buy that cookbook for real because it's amazing. Okay, anyways, back to this. I think I'm gonna make myself some coffee though because why not? I got this from Walmart and I'm obsessed with it. This coffee maker, it's Pioneer Woman. I love her stuff. I have one of her skillets and everything, but look how cute. Just this little floral pattern. And you can do, like me, you can do coffee grinds like I'm about to do, or you can put it in a pod, and you can see right here where it punctures the little pod thing, and then you just close it up, you put water in the back, and then you turn it on. It's really great. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And then when we went to, oh yeah, right before we left Florida, we went to Key West for the weekend, which was so beautiful, except funny story, we got rained on the last whole day. We were only there for like 2 days. We were there for a weekend. So that sucked because we were trying to go sightseeing and everything. There's one of the president's houses called the Little White House was there. We got to tour that because it was inside, and we got to go to the aquarium, which was so awesome. Getting to see all these exotic little fish everywhere. And they had a little tortoise in there too. It was really cute. He was like 100 years old or something. I don't know. I don't want to lie to you, but that was really cool getting to see that. But I was thinking about it. The more I think about it, I'm going to have to leave the dishes in the sink because y'all won't even be able to hear me. And I don't know how to edit, so I don't know how to make background music going on. But while my coffee's making, I might as well show y'all my pantry and what I keep in my pantry. I cook a lot. I cook almost every single night a huge dinner, and it's just me and my boyfriend Nathan. But I'm from South Mississippi, so I cook a lot of southern foods. I try not to do a lot of fried foods because I don't know, it's not good for you. Tastes great, but anywho. So we'll start at the bottom of the pantry. I have my, don't make fun of me, I have the bread hooked up right here just because this is so packed. There's no way to put anything else. So I got hot dog buns and sandwich bread for his lunch every day for work. But I keep my coffee down there. We have extra drinks like the Dr. Pepper back there. And then this, I keep all of our potatoes and onions, which I need to use that one pretty soon. I also keep a cookbook down here of all the recipes like I've looked up online or my family's given me or his family's given me or things I just come up with. But I'm actually working on a little project, so it's in the living room right now. But anywho, so the second tier or whatever shelf you want to call it, I've got all of our drink stuff over here. So we drink a lot of like Kool-Aids, and it's a lot cheaper than buying bottled juice. Minus orange juice. We love to keep orange juice, and we buy a lot of apple juice for him because when he grills ribs and stuff, some of the recipes for marinade calls for that. But I love lemonade, and this is some of the best lemonade that I've ever found. It's really been around since I was a kid. But then the pink lemonade and grape Kool-Aid's one of my favorites. And then tea. I always keep a pitcher of homemade tea. Sweet tea, of course. And then back here, we've got, if y'all know what this is, those are little essential drinks that usually come in a bottle. They have it now where you can like make your own at home. So we got a pack of those. We got strawberry and chocolate. I've got tea that I went through a phase where I saw everybody. If y'all follow Kristen Johns, y'all know what I'm talking about. But she's always making tea, like hot tea. And I was like, man, that looks so good. So I tried it, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. But I want to get around to where I can drink it. I just probably don't know how to make it like taste good. I don't know. But I got like sleepy time tea because I saw one of her vlogs and she was drinking some of that, and it just, I don't know, it just looks so good. And it looks soothing. And then I got honey vanilla chamomile tea. So I got some of that. And then, of course, more Kool-Aid. And then in this bin, this is where I keep all of our snacks. And really it's for Nathan's lunch for him to go to work for, minus the popcorn. But, so there's that. And then next to this, I keep sandwich stuff. So peanut butter for peanut butter and jelly. We got a lot of tuna fish packets, and then canned tuna fish to make, at home tuna fish or whatever you want to call it. So for the second shelf, this is where I keep all of our canned goods because I'm short. I'm only 5'1", so keeping things at a lower place for me to cook is ideal. See, because the pantry goes all the way up there. But anyway, so on this, it doesn't look organized, but I promise you it is. But we've got everything from like cooking ingredients, things that you need to put in your meals, to sides. These are all of our sides. We got collard greens and baked beans and corn and peas and green beans and all kinds of stuff. And then right here I've got my dry beans. So this is the best brand, in case y'all are wondering. This is what my mama cooks with. This is what Nathan's Mimi and his mom cooks with. This is what everyone cooks with. This brand in particular, the Camellia brand. This is red beans for red beans and rice. I've got lima beans and black-eyed peas because I bought some cabbage, and I know that's more like a New Year's thing, but why not? I was in the mood for it. And then I got some dirty rice for him to stuff some bell peppers that I'll show you in the fridge. And we got spaghetti noodles, more spaghetti noodles. This is pathetic. This is so pitiful. But this is a bag of, for mashed potatoes. Mashed potato flakes, whatever you want to call that. That normally comes in a box, but this is all I had left. Probably going to be for, like, me for lunch one day. Then I've got elbow noodles because I love to make homemade macaroni and cheese. Maybe one day I'll show y'all my recipe and show y'all how, like, walk y'all through with it. But I got 3 pounds because I ordered everything online from Walmart this past grocery trip. And there's a whole nother box of elbow noodles down there, another 3 pound. I just clicked on the first thing I saw and I saw it was great value because noodles to me in particular, I'm not very picky on the brand. But I got this. And we started unloading our groceries, and I was like, what in the world? This is going to take like 2 years to go through. But anyways, thought that was crazy. And then I've got lasagna noodles because I make homemade lasagna, but I do mine in the crock pot. So I'll have to show y'all that one day too. And then in this little basket, I've got all of our, this is dried seasonings, but gravies and all kinds of stuff. Taco mix, and then chicken gravy in a bottle. But that's all of that. So that's all for this shelf. I cannot find that word. Okay, so the third shelf, this is our snack shelf. Minus this because this just doesn't fit anywhere else, but it does not belong here. But we've got Nathan's favorite chips. I am a chocolate fanatic. Hershey's chocolate is my very favorite. And then second to M&M's, of course. And then we got all kinds of like graham crackers and crackers. We bought crackers and pepperoni and cheese. And we cut our cheese from like the big block cheese and stick it on there and eat it for a snack. And it's so good. And then we got more candy. And then those things are expensive. I did not buy those. Nathan did, but whatever. We don't hardly ever have something like that in the house because it's so ridiculously expensive. But this side of the shelf is breakfast. So we've got these little things. I lived on these in college. I lived on those things because they're not that expensive. They're not that filling, but they're great for on the go. You just grab and go and, walk to class and eat that. And then we've got cereal. Normally we have like 3 to 4 boxes of cereal at a time, but we kind of went through a phase where we're not eating a lot of cereal right now, which is fine. But all of this is oatmeal. We love the fruit oatmeal, and the only brand I ever buy is Quaker. Sorry, I know that's crazy, but and then we've got honey that I cook with a lot or bake with or whatever. Then we got pancake mix and grits back here, which I shouldn't have done that because I can't put it back. And then syrup for pancakes and waffles and whatever. I didn't tell y'all down here also we got like extra storage stuff, so when we run out I can just pull it from down here, but like Ziploc bags and I don't know about y'all, but I use so much tin foil to cook with because it is so hard for these things right here, these glass, if y'all can even see this, but those little glass like casserole dishes are so hard to get things that like burn or stick on it. Oh my goodness. So I've learned just cake it with tin foil, and then you just rip the tin foil off, and you got a little bit of liquid. You can just wash that liquid right off, but it prevents from getting all that sticky on there and scrubbing your arm off. Anyways, back to this. Y'all, I think I might have ADD or whatever it's called because I'm all over the place, so I apologize. But anyways, this basket I told y'all doesn't fit in here. I bake so much. I'll show y'all in the fridge. I just baked the chocolate cake like 2 days ago. But this is for, I'm going to do strawberry preserves. I've never done it before. I did orange marmalade. I did do that. I had a bunch of oranges that we weren't eating, and they're super ripe, so I cut them all up and made an orange marmalade over the stove. And that was really fun, but it's a 2-day process. So I'm gonna see if I can't do strawberries and keep it. So for like strawberry jam or whatever, strawberry jelly. Anyway, so I normally have a whole thing of pecans, but I'm running out. And then I've got semi-sweet chocolate, milk chocolate, coconut flakes, and white chocolate chips. And then I've got a huge almond bark for baking too. But that's my little, whenever I bake something, I just pull this little basket out. And I really don't want to pull all those baskets out. One, I'm really short, and two, they're kind of heavy. But this is all of my flours for making homemade biscuits or homemade cornbread. There's got cornmeal in there, there's all kinds of stuff like that. And there's panko, breadcrumbs. There's just that kind of genre of things in this basket. And then over here in this huge tall basket, which I don't even know if you can see, there's all of our extras. So extra olive oil, extra mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, anything just kind of goes in there. Extra syrup, extra flour. I go through flour so much. And I go through sugar so much. Look, I am not kidding. We just bought this, like, it's right here. We just bought this, what, a week ago? Maybe 2 weeks ago, if that. But yeah, it's almost gone, and it's like a 25-pound sack, I think. Yeah, I bake and cook so much, it is ridiculous. But I've got extra flour and stuff up there. But yeah, that's the whole pantry. And I know I probably talk way too much. And then over here, this is where I keep my flour and my sugar. I got these from Dollar General, and I thought they were so cute. The little thing says old fashioned, which I don't even think you can see it, but yeah, that says old fashioned on it. I didn't really even know it had anything on it, because I think when I bought it, it was on this side, but it doesn't matter. I thought they were cute, and they match everything, because, you know, it's clear. And then I got this from Dollar General too, to hold all these little coffee pods. And then I got this from Dollar General as well. This was like $1. It's a little plastic. But for making salad and stuff and then having people over, this was very needed. But it kind of turned into a fruit bowl. I got all my lemons in here. This did have a lot of plums and other bananas and stuff, but we kind of ate it all. And then over here on this side, I've got my rice in this, and then my brown sugar in this one, and then my powdered sugar in this one. These all came from Dollar General. They were all like $1 to $3. Yeah, I thought those were super cute, and they match everything. And then I've got my little roller up there just to have it out, presentable. And then this was actually, I need to clean it, but this was a candle, and I melted, it had a little bit of wax left, and it was like black up here. I just melted the wax down and got a paper towel and just cleaned the whole thing out, and then I Windexed it to give it that shiny look or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was really cool and very useful, just because we have so many, like, just normally this is packed, which I still need to undo the dishwasher, but if you can't tell, all that stuff right there is going to go in it. And then this is from Nathan's side of the family. His stepdad's great grandma's, I think, or maybe his stepdad's grandma's. I don't know. I just know that it was made in like the 40s or 50s, and it is super old, so it's an antique, but I am in love with it. If you can't tell, I just used it probably yesterday. There's one of the bowls that goes to it, and I think the other one's up there. But anywho, so we're going to go to my fridge, which I don't have like a wide angle lens or nothing spectacular, so you have to bear with me. But we'll start on the door, I guess. Start at the bottom. We've got extra Coke down here because nothing else fits on this stupid tiny shelf. And you can't move these down here because it doesn't fit. Anyways, that's so aggravating.